On behalf of the Millbrook School Alumni Association, it is our great privilege to present the Edward Pulling Community Service Award this year to Chris Hardy from the class of 1992. Yes, he's related to Mr. Hardy. The award was established at the time of the school's 50th anniversary in 1981. It is awarded from time to time to a Millbrook graduate who, in a distinctive way, has extended the principles and spirit of community service in his or her life beyond Millbrook. It is indeed an honor to have Chris back today from his home in Redding, California. Since he is a first responder, I doubt that Chris has ever been late to anything, but he was a bit late to attend Millbrook, as we only had him with us for his sixth form year. Following his graduation in 1992, Chris went on to San Diego State University, where he earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in Environmental and Natural Resource Geography. While tending to his studies, he volunteered for the Riverside County Fire Department. In 1998, he began his professional career in fire service for the United States Forest Service in the San Bernardino National Forest. For the next 9 years, he worked his way up from firefighter to captain, working on engines, hotshot crews, inmate crews, helicopters, emergency command center, command and control operations, and most importantly, in fire prevention. In 2007, he moved from the USFS for a career with CAL FIRE. His work has included stints at Schedule A stations, conservation camps, helicopters, hazmat, and in incident response to terrorist bombings. He is currently assigned to the Northern Region Operations Coordination Center, where he's an Emergency Operations Coordination Center officer. CAL FIRE has earned its reputation as the best in the United States. Chris has been front and center in all the major fires in California over the last several years. The challenges which he and his fellow firefighters faced were unprecedented, to say the least. They were hampered by extraordinary weather conditions, extremely high winds, and erratic fire behavior. The Tubbs Fire in October 2017 in Sonoma County destroyed 5,636 structures and more than 36,000 acres. The Carr Fire in August 2018 burned more than 229,000 acres, which amounts to 359 square miles. And the Camp Fire in 2018 was the deadliest and most destructive wildfire in the United States in more than 100 years, as it virtually annihilated the town of Paradise, California. All of us who followed these tragic fires were amazed by the professionalism, bravery, and conduct of those first responders who did their best to save lives and property for their neighbors. Chris and his colleagues were and remain heroic figures in their communities, their states, and our nation. Their selfless work on our behalf is synonymous with Millbrook's motto, non sibi sen cuctus. Chris, we thank you and we salute you and your professional colleagues on the front lines everywhere, and it's with tremendous pride that we present you with the Edward Pulling Community Service Award in 2019.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm humbled and honored to be here today, this afternoon, with everybody here. I did come to Millbrook in my senior year, come from California to finish that last year here. My school out there closed their doors in my junior year. Was I nervous? Yeah, I was very nervous coming here. And fortunately, shortly after coming to Millbrook, I felt at home and welcomed, largely due to my classmates. They welcomed me in, and I felt like I'd been here the whole time. My father, mother, Bill and Cam, and my two younger sisters, Devin and Lena, have been here almost 30 years and called Millbrook their home. While I was only physically here one of those years, I've always looked at Millbrook as my home too. Millbrook has always been that place, a place of comfort for me. Millbrook has also inspired me to give back to my community and the environment. Without my experiences here, I'm not sure if I would return to California to study geography and environmental science at San Diego State, and then more importantly, start my path in the fire service, and as a volunteer at the time. For 5 years, I attended San Diego State, eventually getting my degree, as Bob had said, and continued doing volunteer firefighting during that time. After graduation, I immediately took the job with the United States Forest Service, as Bob also mentioned, and as a seasonal firefighter in Southern California. I spent 10 years with them, fighting fires in California, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Arizona, Colorado, Texas, and even Alaska. Although I enjoyed this job, I miss the days of directly assisting those in need, though. So after 10 years, I switched to my current path with CAL FIRE, and which enabled me to continue those skills I had learned with the Forest Service, but also allowed me that direct care and assistance to those in need. With CAL FIRE, I've been able to serve the communities and the citizens of California, and although my current position has removed me from the field and that direct contact, I have been able to use my experience to better serve the communities as a whole by supervising the movement of fire and emergency resources throughout the northern half of California during extreme activity of natural disasters or fires. For example, as Bob had also mentioned, the Napa Valley fires of 2017 and the last year's fire in the town of Paradise, which was the deadliest and most destructive fire in California history, claiming 85 lives and over 18,000 homes and structures in that community. One of the best parts of my job is my dad playing his phone here. That's what my best part of my job is. Thanks, Dad. Seriously, one of the best parts of my job is being able to still provide even that slightest bit of comfort to someone in need, and perhaps who has experienced the most traumatic or devastating moment in their life. This can unequivocally be the most rewarding feeling in one's life. To help others makes you feel better about the world around you, and in turn makes you feel better about yourself. So thank you again to the Millbrook community for this award, and I am truly honored. But honestly, I feel as I'm just doing my job. It's a job that 8,000 of my brothers and sisters in CAL FIRE and nearly 1.2 million volunteer career firefighters, along with the other first responders and law enforcement throughout the U.S., do on a daily basis to serve their communities and make the moments in someone's life just a little less devastating. So thank you again. I appreciate it.